YouTubers and people on Twitch. Yeah, if you're watching the video back on YouTube, make sure you smash the like button. Also, stick around for the intro because I've whacked a new demo in there for you guys, so would love to know what you think. All right, let's get into it very, very soon. What's up, people? Thank you for the love on the new demo. Guys, welcome back to another live stream. It is live stream number 52. Can we believe that? Can't see me too good. Let's get this studio set up. Yeah, guys, welcome back to another live stream. So, greetings to all the people on YouTube. I see you there. I see you guys on Twitch, and I see you there on Facebook. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. Wilson, Milky Way, Mr. Wilson Serrano, long-time submitter. Let's check out Milky Way. Remember last time you submitted this, I was saying that like the bass was too overpowering. It's now mixed a lot better. Also, your lead is quite nice. Like you got some nice sidechain on it, but also plenty of width. And yeah, I think that's quite that's a lot better mix than I think you sent this in maybe 3 weeks ago. And it was definitely like something was missing. I heard. I want to go back to here. Right. You introduce a really subtle, yeah, just the I can hear that extra layer you've added on top. It's just like boop, 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 boop. It just gives the track something else that it's doing. Man, really, really good. Your stuff's always good, Wilson. I know that a lot of these things you send in, you claim are sort of just ideas, like just getting an idea out. But these sound like 80% completed songs every time you send them in, man. So thank you. What a nice, pleasant way to start the stream, guys. We haven't had our faces melted off with EDM, so nicely done. Thank you, Wilson, my friend. We are pushing on to Rishav Sahi. I'll Wait remix, Kygo instrumental. Let's have a listen. Bit of silence at the start. Nice. Good that you introduced a new element there, because it was starting to get a little repetitive. So it's good that you're building layer upon layer within this track. So far, so good. What I did notice is when you sort of introduce like a stronger beat, it started with a clap, and traditionally songs start with a kick, then the clap, kick, clap, but yours sort of started with the clap. So it was a little unusual, but let's keep going. Nice. Okay, there's one little thing that sounds a bit out of place, and it kind of goes like do whip all the time. There. What? That little like do whip. I think you can get rid of that altogether in the track, because it doesn't fit with anything else. The sound design you have at the moment all sort of sits nicely together, but I think that little sample sounds a bit foreign to the track. Then when your big moment comes, right, your big build up and your big drop, there's a bit of loss in dynamic, and what is happening is you need to add some compression to your bass line. So it's called sidechain compression. So just look up how to create sidechain in your let me just write it in the chat for you. Sidechain. And that way you'll get a bit more bounce with your drop, because what you want to have happen is you want to have all of your elements sort of drop a little bit in volume every time your kick happens. So as your kick is happening, your noise is like this, and the kick's trying to be heard, but it can't be heard. So you need to create some compression on things like your leads and all your chords and your bass line as well, so that everything ducks down in volume every time the beat happens. Okay, so then you'll get a bit of a stronger drop, and you won't have that loss in dynamics. So let's hear it again. I will give you good work on your percussion, so I can hear that you have snares and things like that doing different things, and they're panned in the left and right channel. So nicely done with some panning and some automation there. Let's keep going. Do what? Just get rid of that little sample, that do whip thing. And yeah, find some play around with a bit more automation. So add a filter in with some aspects of the track, and what you can do is when you apply that filter and make some automation, you can slowly have that filter be applied so it sounds like your track is sort of going underwater, and then you can slowly release the filter again and bring your track sort of back to life. that might be a cool technique for you to add sort of just before the drop. So like have everything sort of filtered down and then release back up to that big moment that the track deserves. So thank you for submitting, my friend. Hrishav Sahi, I haven't seen you in a while, man. You've been missing for a while, but it's good to hear you back. All right, Ryan Christopher Glitch. Let's have a listen to this one. Okay, that's sort of digital, like that square bass or whatever that is. It's really loud for the mix. It's already clipping, like you can hear it and you can also see it in the waveform. Everything here is sort of hitting the roof. So I'm not sure if you've added a limiter on there or something like that to boost it up to the ceiling. But there's definitely some digital distortion occurring when there's too many bass frequencies happening. So you might have to mix some of your elements a little bit quieter so you don't get that digital digital disruption. Really nice. The synths here sound like early, like 2005. It's really, really cool. I loved how you had that. You had a bit of a call and response. There was a long call and a short response, but it was really cool. And it was good that you sort of built a melody, and instead of just having that melody with the same sort of instrument, you've used several different elements to create a melody, and it's really, really cool. Really nice so far. Nice, man. Really cool. Chris, if you like it, you should yeah, Ryan Christopher. Looks like Christopher likes it. Chris, something you might be interested in signing or working on Ryan with to try and get it signed by you guys there at Lifted. Yeah, man, nice track. I like the aggression. Again, the something was clipping, especially in the intro and this first verse, but everything else in the track was mixed quite well. And it's sort of like visually it shows that as well. Like there's not too much clipping here in the second half of the track, but there's definitely a lot clipping here and a lot clipping here. So just a few small fixes. Maybe a collab might happen with Ryan Christopher and Christopher Tapia. That could be a Christopher sandwich. Who knows? Man, thanks for submitting. Cool track, actually. Guys, yeah. we have a decent line tonight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the music. If you do want to skip the line, you can hit the donate button on my SoundCloud page, and that gets you to the front of the line. Um, I think the first time you submitted was 2 weeks ago, possibly Escape the Tiger, or 3 weeks ago, and I remember mentioning that your kick, like your sub kick, like you have these sort of doom doom, these tonal kicks. You've mixed them really loud, right? Because you want the bass to be heard, right? But what's happening is your kick drum is so loud and the rest of the track is so quiet. If you pull down your kick drum a little bit in terms of volume, it'll equalize out your track a bit more. And then you just put an EQ band on your kick drum and give it a small boost in the lower frequencies. You'll achieve the same loudness with your kick drum, but it will be occupying a different frequency space. And then the rest of your track will equalize out a bit. There won't be this big volume difference between your kick and the rest of your production. So possibly a tip to help you sort of move forward. And yeah, nice little beat there, man. Everyone, been a very broad spectrum of music so far in the stream. So man, thanks for submitting. Thank you for the donation, Lauxia. We're gonna listen to New Hard as Fuck Shit Bitch. Let's have a listen. Excuse the swearing. Okay, man, this is cool. And the thing that stuck out for me first was your brass stabs, right? The whole track is super like compressed, like it's super sidechained, right? But you have some of the brass stabs which are really hard cut on the sidechain, and then you have a few more near the end of your like melodic progression which don't have as much sidechain. So So the first one is really cut out. And then when it gets to the dun 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 bit, you have a bit less sidechain. I mean, you could experiment with some elements and have some elements ring through and have everything else cut out with the sidechain. It sounds like the sound design is very good. Like all the elements fit together nice. I like the sort of raspiness of your sort of lead. It's very raspy. It sounds like there's a bit of like overdrive on it, some compression and some saturation or something like that. It creates this like compact, gritty sound. And then, where was it? Yeah, I mean the section there, a few people are talking about like the irregular sort of drum beat. It is like a cool thing to integrate. This sort of drum beat happens a lot in sort of like Melbourne bounce tracks, especially in the sort of like the second drop or like the outro. It gives like a totally new dynamic to the track. So it's cool that you've integrated it here because it's only like a short sample of, you know, like 30 seconds. Be careful where you integrate this in the track. You definitely want to give the listener like a normal, like enjoyable, danceable section in the first half of the track, definitely. And then you could throw in something crazy like this, possibly in like the build up and the second drop. I think that would be really, really cool to integrate. Yeah, obviously for yourself, it's just an idea, but you can obviously, like, you have that super heavy compression. Automation is your next step. So pan a few things left and right. Get in a bit of automation on some delays and stuff as well. See if you can find some cool effects with that, and make sure that I don't know if you guys know, but with delay, I know that in the Ableton delay, you can unlink the left and right channel, and you can actually have a delay on your left ear that's happening every 2 beats, and you can have a delay on your right ear that's happening every 4 or every 6 beats, which is really cool. You can create some like really crazy dynamics with that sort of stuff. So yeah, my advice to you with this is keep playing around with it, man. The sound is very good. It's very big, but it's also very like happy. Let's just, yeah, crazy. Let's play the triplets again. Yeah, man, very nice. Maybe, yeah, I mean, it's your track, it's your creative thing, so play around with all the elements. For my personal taste, the sidechain's a little too heavy, but if that's the direction you want to take the track, that's the direction you want to take the track. Very cool, man. We had a lot of comments about that, so if you're sort of stuck for inspiration, Lauxia, maybe collab with someone in the Discord community, and you never know what can happen, my friend. All right, we are pushing on. Thank you for the donation as well, Lauxia. We are pushing on to OVR. OVR, my friend, how are you? Our artist of the week from last week. Guys, yeah, basically what I do with every track that plays is I copy the URL and paste it onto a little document on the side. We're currently on OVR's track, which is number 6. And at the end of each stream, I draw a sort of... I draw a winner, sort of just using my smartphone at random, and that person becomes our artist of the week. And then what I do is I promote you on my SoundCloud, so I DM everyone that submits, and also on my Insta, you get a post or 2 for that. So stick around, guys, for later on in the stream, artist of the week. Alright, so OVR, let's check out your track, Severman and Firaz, featuring Anne-Marie Rosanio, Made It, OVR remix.
But they will never love you like I want to. Used to whisper your mind after I'd start a fight, just to make sure you know I'm right. When
Really nice, man. Your bass lines are always so good. Nice, nice, nice.
In that old place. And she seems lovely, wonder if she knows me. And how I'd whisper your mind after I'd start a fight, just to make sure you'd know I'm right. We're not one of a kind, but I just thought we might make it another night. I know we're not made for this, and I hate to say we almost made it. And I hate to say we almost made it.
Man, that's insane. Very, very nice, man. As I said during the track, your bass lines every week, man, are so strong. Really good. Really drives the track. It seriously gives me like those Martin Garrix vibes at festivals with the confetti cannons like shooting over into the crowd. You really build good emotion with your build-ups, and then your drops have such a good release to it, man. So like really, really well done. Really, really good. Yeah, man, thanks for submitting. Make sure you post a link in the Discord for us to, you know, vote for your track, man, and help you get up there in the competition. Thank you for the donation from Mr. Friedrich. Where are we, my friend? Friedrich, let's have a listen. So thank you, OVR, our Artist of the Week last week. Now we have Friedrich Platz. We have a new submitter, so welcome, my friend. I hope you're well. I know Friedrich, he lives in Cologne, so how are you, bro? Nice to see you online, and thank you for submitting. Guys, let's check this out. Show some love in the comments for Friedrich Bass House Demo Charge. Let's have a listen. Nice, man. This is insane. Nice, man. Good automation, man. Nice. Wow, guys, what did we think of that? Insane, right? Man, very, very good. I was just talking to Christopher above. So Christopher works at Lifted Records, and they've recently joined forces with UFO Records. This is a track that UFO Records might be interested in, man. So feel free to reach out to them or chat to Christopher in the comments and see what happens. Man, really, really good. The automations in this, the sound design is like all perfect. Where was it? Hang on. Yeah, so all your hi-hats are super like pointy, like super high, super crisp, like in terms of EQ, which is good for this style of track. The white noise you've chosen sounds a little bit like washed out, like a little bit like filtered. I don't know if that's deliberate or not, but maybe the overall track could use a bit more high end. But I mean, for like a bass house track, it's probably no point. And yeah, basically the mixing is on fire. Automations are good. Sound design is good. There's some elements pan to the left and right, which is good. I'd maybe, obviously it's just a demo, but now's this track's at a basically in a finished state that's ready for mastering. So get it mastered, send it off to UFO Records, and maybe you have yourself a record deal, my friend. Yeah, man, insane. All the guys loved it as well above, so give love to Friedrich. And if you guys are on a laptop right now, go give him a follow. Man, I always just go through people's profiles when they join up. So we see you from Cologne, Germany. Whoop whoop. That's where I'm at the moment. Make sure you fill out some of your bio here, man. List your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube, whatever, because record labels want to learn a little bit about you as well. So maybe write down something like what inspired you to become a music producer. Let them know about your DJ experience, or when I was 6 years old, I picked up my first guitar or something like that, because that's fascinating for people to read. And then they start building a personal connection with you. So thank you for submitting, bro, and let's catch up for a coffee sometime soon, yeah? Thank you for this, the donation as well, man. Much appreciated. All right, we are pushing on to Rohi Shacks. Will a whip. Oh, still a whip. Still a work in progress. Okay, no problem, my friend. I'll give you some tips. Man, it was all going really good until you tried this bass variation here halfway through the drop. It's sort of gone off key. So that could mean two things, right? Maybe you have dropped it just one octave and it is in key, and my headphones just can't produce those bass frequencies, but I don't think so, because it's a low to mid frequency that I'm hearing, and it's not in key with the rest of the track and the rest of the production that you built around the track. So cool idea to switch up the sub bass, but make sure you land it in key. The build up was good. I felt like it in the build up, you could have definitely added some higher frequencies as well. So just like your traditional white noise, sort of like your sweep up, if we're talking Cashmere sound pack. Because basically the main element that was building it up was the snare, and the snare only. So add in something else. I know it's a work in progress, but I'm just trying to throw some ideas at you. And yeah, the vocal sort of thing that you had going in there. Yeah, so I'm not sure with the vocal chop or the vocal ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know what that's trying to achieve. Like it's not mixed like front and center, so it's not loud, so it's not trying to be like an outstanding vocal to sort of carry the track. It's mixed very quiet and very sort of behind the mix. So it sounds like it can be used as a support platform for something else to sit on top, like another vocal or another lead or something like that. I think this is at a really good stage where you can try some really crazy stuff. Like drag some ridiculous synth in, or throw on like an a cappella vocal of something crazy, and you never know what can happen. Another good thing with all of us guys here chatting above, everyone's excited about music. This stream is fire, like OVR said. Why not, with this project, send it off to someone else? Make a collab and it sounds sick. I did a collab with Complaint, and the collab that the track that I sent was so like pedestrian and so boring, but it was such a good foundation for him to like rip it apart and take it to the next level. So I recommend, man, if you're stuck for ideas or you don't know which direction to take it, just start a collaboration, man, and see how you go. Really good sound design, just that sub bass. So that was one thing that stood out for me, which in my opinion didn't fit the track. So hope that helps you, my friend. Jake, welcome. No name, work in progress. Let's have a listen. Jake, it sounds like here it's missing some sidechain compression. There's an element in the middle. I think it's your keys. It's like da-na-na-na. So it's in the sort of mid to high octave of a piano or something. It's like the long sustained chords. I'm not feeling the compression. I'm not feeling the pulse from that element. And that could be creating some friction with your bass, like your kick, stopping it from cutting through the mix and giving it that power that it deserves. Really cool track so far, man. Really, really good. Thank you for the donation as well, guys. I'll get to that next. Thank you. Yep.
Reason to fight. Cried out my tears, then they started to dry. I found me all I need. No more sorries, no more pain. No more us for you to blame. Just our song that we let play again and again and again.
Good build up, man. The tension is there, right? So Jake, yeah, interesting question. Try speeding this up to 150 BPM. See how it sounds as a psytrance track. Really cool, man. Yeah, to be honest, with that one, to me everything sounded pretty good. Like, I can't recommend anything too like crazy to take that to next level awesome, because in my opinion it's already there at level awesome. So the vocal build up is good, the vocal itself is good, how you've positioned it is good. Sound design is good. I still think you need some sidechain compression, as I said, on those sort of keys. And it sounds like your lead, like especially the second half of the track, your psytrance lead, sounds like it needs a bit of sidechain compression. So every time the kick's happening, you need to cut the noise a bit, just duck it down a little bit, because it sounds quite sort of constant throughout, like it should be like sort of like pulsing with the beat. But yeah, everyone's different. Everyone comes up with cool music like we're seeing tonight. This stream is awesome, by the way. So hope you enjoyed that, Jake, and I'm glad that you're a part of our stream, my friend. Thanks for submitting. And speaking of thanks, thank you, Christopher, for the donation. Let's have a listen to Worth the Wait, Christopher Tapia and Edward Griffith. Here we go.
Don't let them make you think that you're not worth it. Cause you deserve the world, and if you carry on strong, it'll be yours. Yeah, time will tell, but I know you'll find.
Nice integration of the strings there, man. I was waiting for something else to come in. I thought it was going to be some sort of pads over the top, but really nice, real subtle strings, not starting off strong, starting off really like delicate in there. Plus, man, the percussion in this is so sweet. Like, it's not like a snare. It sounds like it's a rod sticks or something, just patting the snare. Really nice.
When you open that door, all you gotta do, focus on you. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do, yeah. I know that sometimes it's hard, but no, it won't last forever. When the dawn starts to break, it will be worth the wait.
Nice.
Take a minute, see how far you've come, your heart's still in it. No matter what they say or do, not gonna get through, cause I know you'll make it to the finish. Cause you deserve the world, and if you carry on strong, it'll be yours. Yeah, time will tell, but I know you'll find a way when you open that door. All you gotta do, focus on you. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do, yeah. I know that sometimes it's hard, but no, it won't last forever. When the dawn starts to break, it will be worth the wait. All you gotta do, focus on you. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do. All you gotta do, focus on you. That's all you gotta do. And
Man, so right here in the outro, there's the keys in the upper octave. Dun, 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 dun. That, in my opinion, should be happening throughout the sort of chorus as well, but not as a piano, as like a high pad, some sort of pad sound that gives the track some sort of like higher frequencies. Because at the moment, everything's like really, really nice, all the way from the bass up to sort of like the mid highs. But you have a lot more space up in the high frequencies that you could definitely add another element to the track. There's one thing with the vocal. When the vocalist goes a bit flowery and does this sort of like, sort of stuff, some of the notes aren't hitting like in the scale of the track. Well, I don't know exactly where it was. I should have remembered. It was fine here. It was in a louder part of the song. No, sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the vocalist or if maybe you've made some pitch correction to some of the notes, but you can definitely hear some digital slide there in the vocal. I'm not sure if it's just me or if anyone else hears that. have a listen again.
Yeah. I know that sometimes it's hard, but no, it won't last forever. When the dawn starts to break, it will be worth the wait.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was just on first listen it sounded a bit funny, but now that I've listened back to it, it sounds kind of cool with the sort of digital sliding. Yeah. Drum track is good because you don't want to make it too crazy because it takes away from the sort of the rawness and like the acousticness of the track. You don't want to add in too many elements and make it too digital because what this is sounding like is like a frontman of a band playing in like small tight group. You don't want to take it like too EDM. You want to keep it to this raw acoustic sound. So yeah, just add some little dreamy pads in the higher octaves, man, and the higher frequencies as well.
Yeah. I know that sometimes it's hard, but no, it won't last forever.
But the vocal progression is so good. Like the melody of the vocal is very familiar and very positive. Like it makes the listener happy because even now I can already whistle the tune. Like it sounds so familiar.
When the dawn's
Yes, something has to happen above there, especially in the second drop. Make it real euphoric and an outro. Man, good. Really good stuff. I always enjoy your music, man. Really, really good. Thank you for submitting, my friend. Thank you also for the donation. Greatly appreciated. That buys me beer for next week. So beer of choice this week is Beck's. Okay, we are pushing on to Jake, Frederick, Acrobass, my friend. Bass House Idea. Oh, I get excited when your name pops up on my screen, Acrobass. Let's have a listen. Unbelievable. It's so funny. Chris above just said, Acrobass and Lauxia, you guys seriously have to collab together. Lauxia, I think, was the second track today, or maybe a bit later. Fifth track is what I'm seeing here. He had a very, I would say, similar direction. But like you two together would be lethal, man. He also had a track where he switched up the drums, and I heard you do it here as well. So good. Man, you basically that track is like already so good. You need to either like collab with Luxia or collab with Luxia. That's my advice for you. What I've noticed over the weeks with you submitting is you're taking more and more risks with your production style. So instead of creating a full melody with one synth and having that melody play the, the melodic notes you put in the MIDI roll, you are now creating a melody and then breaking that melody up across different elements. So like different synths, different pieces of percussion, full cuts, adding in little fills and then dumping back into the rhythm of the track. And man, you're doing everything that like people listen for, like record labels listen for. You've got small samples shooting off the left, the right. You have all these cuts through your drops, and you have like really good like breaks, really good integration of new elements, and nothing sounds out of place. Like the sound design is good, mixing is good. I feel like this is a very detailed idea that you could extend out to a full track and send off to a record label, my friend. And I'm not talking like Fresh Breath Records. I'm talking you guys can start aiming higher, definitely. Speak to Chris above. So this sort of stuff is it deserves to be released on Spotify, not as a demo on SoundCloud, man. So really get working on this and send it into some record labels, my friend. This is fire. Really good stuff. Far out. All right, we are pushing on to Mr. Charlie Mansell. Hope you are well, my friend. Hope you're not biting any fingers. Feel like busting out a rap. Alright. Back it into the light. Back it front, alright. Oh yeah. We back in front and right. Yeah. Man, really good. I don't think you've produced drum and bass before. Am I correct? Really good, man. You have all the sort of like the bass fuzz, the wub, the really nice. Wow. It's amazing how versatile you guys are. You just feel like creating, I might just create a drum and bass track today. Really good, man. Really good. Let's just listen to that build up again. Really nice, man. Try and find an MC in your area and see if they're interested in rapping over the top of your track. Man, it's like, this is one of those ones where I can't really recommend where to go or what to do. It's a good idea. Obviously, like, it's 50 seconds long, so you can, extend it out and make a full track if you want, or you can keep playing with this experimental drum and bass things. Maybe you create a few more tracks and you never know, you might become a drum and bass DJ and producer. Man, good work on trying it. Yeah. Nicely done, man. Also, Charlie, bro, you need to smile more. Come on. Every time I see you, you look the same. You look so sad, Come on. Next week, I'm expecting a profile picture update, please, my friend. I'm a mean person. All right, thank you, bro. We're pushing on to complaints. Run the trap. Let's have a listen. be careful of your clipping complaints. That you often have elements that are crushed on the ceiling, so they sound digitally crushed. So if there was a song that would be like a plank of timber to the face, this would be that song. This is full of aggression, full of like just raw energy. And like, my God, it's just like violence in musical form. Nice, man. Really good use of sound effects and stuff in there. I was going to mention it, but Addy beat it to me with the crows and stuff in there. Really cool. Yeah, I think with you and limiters, you have this style where you crush things to the ceiling. It gives that cool sort of like digital crush. So maybe I need to stop like informing you of that and just accept that that's sort of your production style, because some people hear it as an error in mixing, but for you, it's your style, which is really cool, because all your tracks sort of have that something is crushed against the roof to make it loud. Yeah, man, overall, another sick track. As I said, it's like if you had a piece of wood and you were hitting someone in the face, this song would be playing. That's how like aggressive and sort of full on it is. Man, insane. I don't know where you could take it from here. It's pretty much up there with top level awesome. So, wow, I don't know. I'm struggling for feedback on that one. Sorry, bro. All right, Coco, let's have a listen. Underground 2021, just the idea for now. No worries, let's have a listen. Here it comes. Man, my feedback so far is like it's fire. It's classic Coco sound. I feel like your melody is very fast, like but you could have a counter melody, not a counter melody, but something that complements your current melody that happens over the top, that has a little bit longer like notes, like longer sustained notes, like dun 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 bum bum bum. I don't know, like something like that to go over the top, you know? Dun 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 bow bow ba da 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 da. Ciao, bro. So good, man. Really nice, man. Coco, really nice stuff. So I just read your message there. Yo, today I sent you a very special track for me, which is indeed something I made a long while ago, like for real, 4 or 5 years ago. And I made a little remake of the track with my actual sound. So I hope you love it as much as I do. I do, my friend. I just spoke over some cool electric guitar. Yeah, and Coco, man, it's definitely your sound. You create this sound. It's this super fun. You have this contrast between this super fun, playful sort of like children's playtime sound mixed with like, you know, like Nintendo, like Mario style, mixed with this super like raw aggression. Really, really cool, man, the way you do that. Addy Musics, that track is 6 minutes and 24 seconds long. So what a great 6 minutes and 24 seconds it was, man. Really, really good. It's cool to go back and revisit old tracks and rework them. It just shows, I hope you sat there and you learnt from the experience and you sort of sat there and thought, wow, look at how much I've improved in the last 4 years with your music production. I'm the same. You guys can go listen right now to my SoundCloud, and like some of the stuff that I was making like 4 years ago was absolute like trash. And to hear where I've come from is like amazing. Like let's listen to this from like 8 years ago. It's like terrible. you know? It's like, who's going? It's so bad, you know? So basic. This is when I didn't know how to add like bass lines or anything. It was just percussion and a vocal. Yeah, so like we are all improving week by week when we spend time applying our skills to something we love, like music production. Then, yeah, we learn. Same song as last week. I think I'm going to get rid of the piano in a few sections, and some transitions are still a work in progress. Okay, Bix, let's have a listen. Can't be previewed. All right, let's download it. And then it will pop up. So, where did it go? Hang on, my friend. I need to rename this .mp3. Use mp3. All right, let's have a listen.
One foot in, always trembling, so rough. Gotta plug through the static. You ignite.
Oh, sorry.
My adrenaline, too much. Got caught up in a panic. In dreams, sometimes when we unite, like open wings, we glide to the sun. You'll be my guide, you're by my side. I look to the clouds up above. You make me feel so much better. Feeling so high whenever. Fly like eagles together.
I'm hearing some disharmonics in here somewhere. I think it's to do with the vocal and the chords you've created. But like this section here that's just played, this section where you took away the groove of the keys, so the groove of the keys were like boom, bum bum, dun dun, and now you just have the bass and the drums and the vocal. So definitely add that same skip in with the drums. So boom, cha 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 cha. Because at the moment it's just, this section is just very like da 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 da.
Sometimes when we unite, open wings come alive, become one. You be my eyes, receive my sight, like paradise to me every time. You make me feel so much better, so high whenever. Fly like eagles together, like birds of a feather. You make me feel like I'm never, so high I can't measure. Collide under pressure, birds of a feather.
Nice, man. Nice, man. I like it. As I said before, your transitions between sort of music production styles or like genres of music styles are like seamless now. I remember your music was iconic to me because you would go from like chill tropical house like hard style, and it would be like you were this was maybe like 6 months ago, so it was really sounded really bad. Like it sounded like it just didn't fit. You just sort of shoved things together. What you've done now is you've worked out perfect automations and perfect changes to make the tracks flow, and flow in music is so important. If you, with my like Britney Spears remix that I played at the start of the show, I sent it off for feedback to someone and they said that like, yeah, it's good, but it's so interrupted, like with all these different breaks and different changes. You've got rid of all that in your music production style, and now you have seamless flow. So flow is so important, especially to keep like a dance floor going. You have to keep things consistent so that people keep dancing. If they're stopping and starting and changing between genres really abruptly, people are just like, what the hell is going on? But you've got nice gradual changes. So very, very well done, man. I'm going to push on to DJ Flyman. We're going to switch over to YouTube to watch something here. Let's have a listen. Flyman, nice work, man. I remember the tracks you used to send used to have way too much high end. This is nice. You have your lead happening in the upper octaves, but the frequencies are much more controlled compared to the tracks you were sending me a few months ago. They really, honestly, were hurting my ears. This is mixed a lot nicer, man. So very, very well done. Very, very well done.
Hi, so we're just a couple of friends calling to see what $50, is that okay?
That's a deal, I'm on my way.
Can we buy MDMA?
Yeah, as long as you can pay.
$50, is that okay?
What I was doing there was trying to concentrate on your bass line. It sounds like you do have some sidechain compression on there, but maybe not enough compression. Because we want to have that track pulsing, keeping that beat going. But man, this is like so far ahead of the stuff you were sending me previously. So I really commend you on your attention to mixing and your understanding of like those high frequencies. So really, really nicely done, man. Really cool. Yeah, man. Very nicely done. Very nice. All right, guys, we are getting into our final track, so let's get through it. Thank you guys for sticking around. What I'm going to do is everyone that featured in this live stream, I'm going to tag you all in an Instagram post tonight, an Instagram reel. And I would love for you guys to share it onto your stories because it's all about DJs and what we do and music producers and what we do. How stupid we look in the studio. And yeah, it sort of shares the highs and lows of music production. So let's get into this one. And it's a new submission. So Bismaki, welcome to the stream, welcome to the community. We all hang out, my friend, in a little Discord community. Feel free to join. There's a link in the chat there. There's also a link on my SoundCloud channel. You can just hit here, Discord, and it's a free invite. Basically, Discord is an online community where we all hang out and talk about music production, DJing, music in general. We help each other out. We promote each other. We share each other's tracks. I see here you have some information here. 17 years old. That's awesome. You have your own Discord server. That's pretty cool. You also have your own Twitch channel. That's pretty cool as well. Did you know, my friend, SoundCloud has changed a lot over the years. You can actually enter these as clickable links rather than these long URLs. I'm going to check that they all work because amazingly people post links here that often don't work. So yeah, and if you basically make them clickable links, they turn up like this. So they look a lot nicer. So for instance, Instagram, you click on Instagram, it goes straight there. You know, it's nice and easy. So make sure you use some clickable links. All your links look good. Works. It works. It works. It works. It works. It works. Nicely done. So make sure you add your Spotify if you have Spotify. I see your YouTube there. If you have Instagram, add your Instagram because I sort of drive all my music through Instagram. I still think that's the best platform. So feel free to add your Instagram because I want to tag you in a post tonight, my friend. So let's have a listen to your track. It's Quesoy featuring Miguel, Bismaki remix, Marwolo, and Isabella.
Dime lo que quieres hoy, esperas hasta mañana. Y si me quieres a mí, cuando tú quieres me llamas. Dime lo que quieres hoy, esperas hasta mañana. Y si me quieres a mí, cuando tú quieres me llamas.
Also, guys, if you're watching on a laptop, quickly jump over to Bismaki's SoundCloud and get a follow going there. Currently on 77 followers. I follow everyone that submits, my friend. And Wilson, my man, what a guy.
Baby, tu cara bonita no me dice nada, tú no eres para mí, no me digas que sí, tu cara bonita no me dice nada, así que no me llames nada más, me pidas ayuda, yo no soy tu mamá, date cuenta de todo lo que te falta, date cuenta de por qué me tienes alta, no te necesito a ti, sabes que te digo la verdad, quiero que me den paz, no te necesito a ti, sabes que te digo la verdad, quiero que me den paz, no te necesito a ti, sabes que te digo la verdad, quiero que me den paz, no te necesito a ti, no te necesito a ti.
Cuando tú quieres me llamas.
Really good, man. What I'm going to comment on with this one, so Bismaki, is what it sounds like is you have your lead happening and you've got like a bit of a slap house sort of vibe to it, right? Your bass that's happening at the moment, right? It's down in the sort of lower octaves of the keyboard. In my opinion, if you shift it up one octave, it will move your bass sound from the low bass frequencies to sort of from the sub to low frequencies into the low to mid frequencies. And when it's in the low to mid frequencies, it cuts through the mix a lot better, because what I heard was a really strong introduction, a really good build up, and then when the drop happened, I heard a sort of a decrease in intensity. And that's because there's too many bass frequencies in your sort of mix, in the mix of this track. So try shifting it an octave up on the piano roll and see if that makes a difference. It might create less muddiness. And also make sure all your other elements in the track have an EQ band on it. And things, even like hi-hats and white noise, they have a lot of like sub frequencies, which I know sounds weird because like a hi-hat just goes like tss, tss, tss. But when you look at it on an EQ spectrum, sometimes there's a tiny little bump in the sub frequencies, which sounds stupid, right? So you need to put an EQ band on most of your elements and get rid of all those bass frequencies so that there's space for your bass and for your kick.
And the years are fast and I still feel the same. It's all you when you wanna lie. I remember you when you called
Yes,
me,
Addy
kissed
Musics.
on me. We always wanted to cross the line.
Also, given that we're going to finish early, who wants to hear the full Britney Spears remix? Let me know in the comments just with a big thumbs up or a yes or some sort of emoji.
Like angels, you write something. I guess that you think of me. You know I miss you. You know that I'm sorry for not telling you what I wanted.
Lo que quieres hoy, esperas hasta mañana. Y si me quieres a mí, cuando tú quieres me llamas. Dime lo que quieres hoy, esperas hasta mañana. Y si me quieres a mí, cuando tú quieres me llamas. Cuando tú quieres me llamas. Cuando tú quieres me llamas. Cuando tú quieres me llamas.
Really nice, man. I think once you work out what's creating that muddiness in your mix, I think you'll have a lot brighter, happier, stronger drop, in my opinion. So I saw Addy Music saying, "You have my approval. Play the remix." I was expecting a little more people to be excited for it. I'm pretty excited for it. Quick refresh. Yeah, guys, we are done. So, what I'll quickly do, I'll quickly play this remix for you. I don't think I've put it in here, so let me find it for you guys. Just bear with me. You know what? I'll show you the project. Come on, let's go fully in. Come on. So, just resize this. So I use Ableton in case you guys were not aware. I think most of you know that. Toxic. This is good. I like that. So I haven't built an intro yet. It just sort of starts with the sort of vocal break. So here we go. Let's have a listen. Preferences. Just gotta set up the sound card right. Multi-output device. Now we should have some audio for you guys. Yes, so here we go, guys. Let's have a listen. And then I'm done for the night, so hope you enjoy.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. You're dangerous, I'm loving it.
Yeah, what did you guys think? Leave some love in the comments because I'm heading out, guys. So that's it for another live stream. Welcome to all the new people. Hope you are well. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to tag you all in an Instagram reel tonight that I would love for you to share on your stories. So I think it's very relatable for you all. Thanks, guys. See you next week.